Hey y'all, I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Marla.
And we want you to mansplain baseball elsewhere. Woo! Happy Sunday.
Yeah, we are recording on Sunday, the last day of February. Yay. So I am toasting with Coke Zero and my lovely
It's like a mistletoe.
glass.
It's so cute.
It is really cute. I'm toasting to the return of baseball and everyone who this year realizes spring training still doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't count, but we're excited about it this year.
Yeah.
So I'm glad there's a lot more people excited.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody saying, like, well, it's just spring training. What do you care? Like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I've either, I probably have those people unfollowed and muted, but I'm sure they're out there. But I'm glad I didn't see it on my timeline. So, people I follow, good job.
Mm-hmm. Marla, what do you have?
I have got a Truly, and a backup Truly, because this one's almost gone. And I'm going to toast. There's actually several toasts that I was thinking about doing, because March is like National Social Work Month, and it's National Noodle Month, and like some other ones that are fun. So there's several that I was thinking about, but I have to toast to Dan McLaughlin, who is the Cardinals announcer, who today I retweeted the clip of Flaherty throwing a strike and Angel Hernandez doing nothing. And then Dan McLaughlin for the Cardinals was like, Angel Hernandez is in mid-season form.
It was pretty hilarious.
Just wanted to toast to him because good job. Because that's awesome. And why is Angel Hernandez still employed? I don't know.
Why?
I'd have been fired if I was this bad at my job.
Mm-hmm.
And plenty of union people also would have been. So, I don't know. I guess that's just, baseball for the kids. It's fun.
Yeah. I don't know, it's weird. I am toasting with a death concoction that I made yesterday and then decided to make again today.
I will say you was very happy after like 3 sips.
It's vodka, strawberry kiwi Welch's juice, whatever, I don't know, and a wild berry Truly. All in there. Because who doesn't drink vodka and think, what does this need? More alcohol.
Yeah.
So there you go. I had like 2 of them last night. No,
water, so
3 of them. I had 2 or 3 of them last night. I don't know. Not very many though in the grand scheme of things, and was lit. David was like, I didn't think you had that much. I was like, I didn't.
To the point that she couldn't tell the difference between words. Like I said bow rounds and she thought I said bourbon. I didn't say bourbon.
I was like, I was trying to make bow rounds into bourbon. I was like, maybe she misspelled it. That was her bad.
Because I was trying to say I should have been drunk off of I had like 2 Trulies and all I had eaten all day was like bow rounds in the morning. That's all I had eaten all day because I had a funeral to go to and then I was at my friend's. I had a lot going on, whatever. I'm like, I should be at least buzzed by now. And she's like, how are you not buzzed if all you've eaten all day is bourbon? And I'm like, I would be.
Sounds like a fun day.
So what are you toasting to with your death concoction?
Well, I was going to toast to baseball being back, and then I was going to toast to my awesome t-shirt, thank you baseballism, but then I just Googled national awareness, or like March awareness months, because Marla got me there. And did you know that March is National Breast Implant Awareness Month?
Well, damn.
You know they had a whole month? They have a whole month. So if you don't know what
breast implant
sickness is, don't Google it if you want to get fake boobs. I'll tell you that. Don't Google it.
No, thank you.
Anyways, my daddy's birthday is also in March. The Ides of March.
So mine's fine.
Oh, nice.
March 10th.
All right.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Just pick one of those things. Breast cancer. Breast implant awareness. My daddy's birthday. Baseball's back. Ken Griffey Jr. shirt's awesome. I spent too much
First
money
day
on
of spring is in
t-shirt.
March.
First day of spring. It's
Marley's
81
new hair.
degrees outside right now. I'm dyeing my hair again this week. Marla dyed her hair a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
There's lots of good things to toast to right now.
My face on Mansplain Hockey Elsewhere. Y'all should watch that YouTube video because apparently it froze in a wonderful position.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's kind of amazing.
Yeah. All good toast. All good toast. What else is amazing, Ashlyn? Do you have something amazing to tell us about?
I do. Today, or this week's Kickass Lady is the one and only Kelly Nash of MLB Quick Pitch fame, or at least that's what I so closely associate her with. But she's done a whole bunch of shit, as I found out today. Kelly grew up in Florida. She went to Clemson and got a bachelor's degree in communication and media studies. Then she got a master's degree from Clemson in youth development leadership. Then she got another master's degree from the University of Miami in TV broadcast journalism. Yeah, because why not get 2 masters? Something that I thought was cool. Kind of not funny. I guess like an interesting. I had to reread it like 3 times to make sure I wasn't fucking it up. It said she was on an athletic scholarship, but I couldn't find like the sport she played. And I was like, okay, I'm confused. Like, what the hell? But she had an athletic scholarship, but what it was for was she was going to cover their baseball and soccer teams.
I didn't know you could do that. That's cool.
I didn't either. That's why I had no idea that was a thing. But it was categorized apparently as an athletic scholarship when she was at Clemson, this is. So she had to, in exchange for them paying for her to go to school, cover the baseball and soccer teams.
I know, shit. Can I go cover my college now?
Right. After she got her 2 master's degrees, she started working immediately, and she's worked a lot more places than I remembered. She worked for Fox Sports Florida. She covered the University of Miami. She covered the Lightning. She covered the Marlins. She grew up a Marlins fan. All that good stuff. Then she went on to work for the ACC network. She's worked for Ion TV. She works currently for the NHL and MLB networks. Right now, she hosts 3 different TV shows and a podcast.
Jeez.
So she does Quick Pitch, which is MLB Network's nightly show that I love, and I can't wait for it to come back just because it very quickly, very concisely covers all the games for the day. Mm-hmm. Perfect. Then she does like the hockey version of that on the NHL network called On the Fly. And it's also a daily show. So she does, so like I got to thinking when the NHL and MLB season like start to overlap, she's doing both of those every day. And then she also hosts The Rundown on the MLB network. And she hosts a podcast called Baseball and Chill. Also, in her abundant amount of free time, she coaches baseball on the weekends from 9 to 12-year-olds, and she's the only female coach in her league.
Wow.
So, and when she does have time off, she likes to travel. I was like, do you have time off, though? Like,
good Lord.
Maybe a month out of the year. So, yeah, that's Kelly Nash, and she's super fun. She's younger than us, which is, well, I say that. She's not younger than you, Marla. She was born in 1990. But she's younger than me and Emily, and she's absolutely killing it. And she's definitely been there was a couple different things. I saw some stuff that her first journalism job was like back in 2006-ish. Saw another one that was like it wasn't until 2011-ish. But either way, the 2006-ish timeline doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but you know, I don't know.
Maybe like a school?
Yeah, maybe like when she was at Clemson, she was on like, did they have a TV network? I don't know. Like we have SEC. I mean, I guess they have the ACC network, so maybe that. I don't fucking know.
The ACC network wasn't around then. I don't
Okay,
think so. If it was, it wasn't a big thing because it came up a few years ago and it was this whole big issue because cable companies like decided a week before the season to cover it. It was a big deal.
Sounds like it. So, anyways, basically she's been working her ass off, and now she has not one, not two, but 3 shows that she hosts along with the podcast. No big deal.
Goals.
Actual
Someday.
goals. Also, she seems to give lots and lots and lots of time to volunteering because, like, all the coaching she does on the weekend, that's all volunteer, obviously. And also, she's gorgeous. Not that matters, but I'm just saying it's a nice bonus.
Damn.
So that's Kelly Nash.
The O's lost today to the Pirates, I guess, in spring training.
Bless.
They did. And
which is pathetic. I mean, it's spring training. Who cares about spring training? But also...
But that matchup, though, I was like, why for the love of God? That's like the two... I guess you don't want it too one-sided, but, like, that's the 2 worst teams in the whole freaking world. Nobody wants to watch this.
I told my husband today, too. I was like, hey, you guys are playing the O's. Like, you might win. They could be undefeated, you know?
But, like, two bad teams sometimes make a good game.
Sometimes, I suppose.
Entertaining, at least.
Yeah, like, now
Sure.
the Pirates have put out, speaking, like, we talked about social media last week, have put out some interesting, like, what they call, like, fielding drills videos.
Why are they jumping on tires, bro? What are y'all doing?
Like, y'all need Ron Washington, like in Don Washington or something. I don't know.
In a dollar store around Washington.
Something.
Now, the social media team for the O's is like, they're pretty on fire. They're pretty good. They're pretty legit. They don't put out as much as the Braves team in Fox Sports South Braves, whatever does. But the Pirates, I'm just like, see, sometimes it's better to be quiet. Like, you just see one of those teams that just don't do nothing.
Just touch.
I don't remember who it was, but somebody quote tweeted that video of the Pirates, like, jumping on tires and catching balls or whatever, about, like, because I think the Pirates caption was, like, putting in work or something, and somebody quote tweeted and was like, this explains a lot.
And like when they're behind the plate, just like chest bumping balls. Like,
yeah, I was like, what are we doing? What
this
is
the coach that's like trying to Mr. Miyagi, like, no, this random thing is definitely gonna make us better. Okay.
Whatever you say, bro. Yeah, that was funny.
Oh.
I had forgotten about that. That was funny.
That's something.
Yeah. I don't. Houston, for some reason, MLB was sending me Houston updates. I'm like, I don't care. Stop updating me on
They thought
Houston.
you were wrong, bitch. Because I officially turned on my updates for Houston and added them to my favorites today. On the MLB now.
I triple checked my updates, and I do not have Houston. I have 3 teams up there, and not one of them is from Houston.
I was going to say maybe where you live, but no, that makes no sense because you're nowhere near Houston nor Miami.
No.
So I don't know why they would pick you up. I don't know. Maybe they just thought you should know. Maybe they thought you wanted to know that Altuve didn't get a hit. I don't know. And they got badly beaten by the Marlins. But again, it's spring training, so it doesn't matter if your team sucks during spring training. But if they're good during spring training, that does matter. It means you're going to win the World Series.
You also have to look at the lineups because, like, the Braves lineup for spring training, I was like, you know, if you don't follow them, you wouldn't recognize half these names. That means we're actually a good team because we're letting these little, you know, little people.
Yeah.
Well, Bryce Ball is the opposite of a little person. But anyway, play the game. Whereas some teams, like, actually roll out their opening day roster on spring training opening day.
You guys need all
the only person that played for the Astros that was, like, someone that you would think was Altuve. And
he still didn't get a hit.
Yeah, I think he has the yips, man. I don't know. It's not looking good. Maybe he'll come out of it. But yeah, they beat the Marlins beat us 6-1. So
interesting.
Yeah, that was fun. That was Anyway, moving on. Marla, it's your turn.
Well, my AL team won today, actually. So
Because you got the
no
hottest
big
looking
deal.
player in baseball.
Right.
Like, everybody's like, they didn't look at Vlad all off season. They're all shocked. Like, they should listen to us. We've been telling.
Right?
He looks so good.
Yeah, they beat the Yankees 6-4. So, yay for that. Apparently, Aaron Judge's smile is not magic now.
I think it's like, was it Samson when he cut his hair and he
cut his hair?
Yeah, it might be. It might be.
Or it
should
could
have
be
gotten a wide
spring training game.
Definitely one of the two.
It's his teeth. It's his teeth.
Probably his teeth. I hate that he fixed his teeth. I mean, more power to you if that helps you, but
he just looks real pretty.
Yeah.
I want to know why now. Like, he couldn't afford it last year?
I don't know, man.
Does he have a new girlfriend?
I don't know.
Is he married? I actually have no idea anything.
He's not married. I don't think he even has a girlfriend. Let's Google it.
Question still stands. Does he have a new girlfriend?
That's true. He can still be married and look.
You shouldn't change for a woman, Aaron Judge.
You really shouldn't. You're
me that's trying to change you, but you shouldn't change for a woman.
Oh, JK. Oh, he does have a girlfriend because remember when she got arrested and she was like, "Aaron Judge is my boyfriend." Remember? And like over the whenever it was last year sometime.
Yep.
Anyways, her name is Samantha. Her last name starts with a B, and I'm not even gonna try it. But if you would like to, can you see that?
No.
Right. See?
Bratchik? Sure. Bratchik.
Sure. Whatever.
Whatever.
Anyways, I was gonna say she's really short, but LOL, he's like 6'7". So she's probably a normal height human.
But other than that, in addition to winning, they also on the 25th finalized their signing of Tommy Malone. And yes, we know the Braves are in the post Malone era. Ha 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 ha. And then they had some more non-roster invites, and they traded Ryan Noda to the Dodgers on the 23rd. So yeah, little movements going, and they won. So having a good week.
There you go.
One of my teams is winning.
Yeah. So, do you think they're going to finish first in the AL East, or?
You know, I don't. After all that peacocking, I think that the Jays are going to come in second. I think they have a really good future. Mm-hmm. And maybe next year it might be a completely different story and they might be dominant. And maybe even this season they come out and be dominant. That doesn't sound right. But I still think the Yankees have the advantage though. Yeah. So I have the Yankees on top and then the Jays. As much as I want the Jays to win, and I hope they do, prove me wrong. Please. Springer.
You don't have the Rays. A lot of people have the Rays as second.
No, I don't. I have the Rays third.
Because I don't.
Are you biased or
that? But also like the Rays
like have their pitching staff away.
Yeah, and they have the payroll of like my grocery bill in a month. So like I'm not, not that that's everything, but that's true. So I have the Rays coming in third, and then the Sox and the Orioles. Yeah. So I don't have any faith at all.
I think the O's will shock people and be next to last.
That would be shocking, actually. That would be shocking.
I think they're going to take offense to that Fangraphs 0% chance for the postseason, and still not make the postseason,
but come in,
but not be last.
Yeah, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. If the Orioles can beat up on the Red Sox, that would be also funny and amazing.
I mean, we're not saying beat up.
But here. But yeah, so I mean, prove me wrong, Jays. And
you gotta make some outlandish claim, but so then at the end of the year, you can be like, "I told you all, I told you," and you didn't listen. So you think the Jays will be second? Mm-hmm. So you think Yankees, Jays, Rays, Red Sox, Orioles?
Yep.
Ashley,
I've got the exact same order, but I flipped the Rays and the Jays. I think the Yankees are the definite favorite for the AL East between Cole and Kluber coming in could be a really cool thing for them. That could work out well.
Gary Sanchez is going to shock the world.
You never know what
pretty-
Gary Sanchez is going to do.
He's
They brought
looking
Gardy
pretty.
Party back.
Yeah.
If he starts over fucking Clint Frazier, I'm going to riot because he sucks. But
I thought,
also, I'm not a
didn't
Yankees
you say
fan.
Frazier has the job? Or is that...
He did. Okay, so Boone came out and was like, Frazier has the job. And then the next day, they signed Gardy. And then like 2 days later, he was like, yeah, I mean, Stanton could end up back in the outfield. Who knows? So I'm not quite ordering that jersey yet. But I will. Clint seems to have like a really, really good attitude this year, which I think is a lot of the part of the problem for why it took him so long to get to where he was. Not that it was his fault. The Yankees fucked him over hard. But I think that like chip on your shoulder attitude probably didn't help him too much either. But yeah, so I'm excited to watch Clint. And if Judge and Stanton can stay healthy,
they've started doing yoga apparently,
which is important. We talked about this a long time ago, and nobody listens to us when they should. They always take forever. But I mean, a year later, I guess is fine. But I think that will help a lot because there's something wrong with why you swing the bat and hurt yourself. I know Aaron Judge is way too big of a person to just like function like a normal person. Like I get it, but you got to take care of that, boo-boo. So I got the Yankees, Rays, Jays, Red Sox, and Orioles.
I agree with you, except O's and Red Sox, which is completely optimistic. But
essentially, what we're hearing here is they're biased against their team or for their own teams, which I understand.
And
at least we're honest about it.
Plus,
I'd rather say they're going to win and be wrong.
Love to see the Red Sox eating dirt like at the end of the year.
That's true. And the Braves play the Red Sox tomorrow, so it's fuck the Red Sox for the next 24 to 36 hours.
Exactly.
Except for your David's grandpa. He's okay.
Yeah, but other than him, it's fuck all Red Sox fans. Sorry.
So, NLE is completely non-biased. I got the Braves winning it.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely unbiased.
Did you see that game today, though? I don't think they're even going to win 70 games. So.
And they extended Snicker. That was the dumbest move ever.
Spanish just way out of 3-1 lead. Christ almighty, let me stop with that. Anyway, yeah, I also have the Braves on top, but that's again unbiased.
Completely unbiased. Well, okay, here's the thing. A lot of people out there in the internet world had the Nats on top, but like maybe
people are stupid.
What the hell? What did they do during the offseason?
Internet's dumb. They got Josh Bell.
Don't nobody give a shit. He was good that 1 year, bro. That 1 year. That was it.
He was good for 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
Okay, so anyway, so that
let's do this one. Let's do this one different. Everybody, who do you have on? I mean, obviously Marla has the Braves on top too. Who do you have second? Let's do it that way. All the second, all the thirds. Okay, go.
Second, I have Philly second.
Wow. Okay.
I have the Mets second.
Me too.
I will tell you why. Because I think the Mets, I expected more from the Mets in the offseason, and they always met things up. So, okay, they got Lindor and Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
They got some pieces, but they were missing a hell of a lot of pieces. So, like, we as Braves fans have seen, you can be almost there, but unless you got the whole picture, you're not there.
That's true.
The thing about the Phillies is they didn't really lose anything significant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
However,
and they're always a good middle of the pack kind of, but between the Phillies, Mets, and Nationals, like it could go whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not committed to it anywhere.
I don't even know who it was.
Like Braves here, Phillies, Mets, and Nationals kind of here, and then
the last 3 spots for me were kind of like.
I want to think the Marlins are going to do so much better, but we're going to have to give Kim a couple more years to get this set.
Yeah.
I don't have the Marlins in last this year. I don't
Who do you have last?
The Phillies.
Oh.
Did you see that the Phillies pitchers threw 50 pitches in the first inning of their spring training game today?
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah.
And the fans were booing by the end of it.
Were booing by the end of the first inning.
Maybe I should have watched their spring training game.
I didn't watch it. I just saw a
But
tweet.
I did know that the Tigers beat them. So that should have been
and
my
it wasn't like a 3-2 victory. It was like 10-2.
Yeah, it was
or something.
That should
but hey, it's just spring training.
About third.
I have the Nats at third.
Yeah.
So do I.
And then I have the Marlins and then the Phillies. I don't know. I just want the Marlins to be good. I feel like they're really trying. Just come on.
They are trying.
Fourth.
I have the same
I think it's players
same
that the NL East
list.
is the one division that our list are all off.
Yeah, I have Braves, Mets, Nats, Marlins, Phillies. And I really like the last 3 spots. Like I've flip-flopped back and forth. And I was like, it could literally be any way. But
I feel like it's going to be a race to the end, but for spots 3 through 5, not 1 and 2. Like, I feel like these are going to be, 1 and 2 is going to be locked in, and then 3, 4, and 5, they're all going to be like within 2 games of each other. Like,
the thing is, though, it could be like any of the teams that are doing that. There could be 2 teams running away, and then the other 3 just completely fucking everything up.
For me, it would be nice because, like, when I was a kid, it was the Mets were the Braves' big rival. Like, I don't see the Nats as like our nemesis just because they weren't when I was a kid. Like, I don't like them, but they're not like our nemesis.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be fun, but I just can't have that much faith in them. I can't.
Yeah, I mean,
and the Phillies just always seem to be right fucking there.
Yeah, we opened the season against the Phillies, so we'll see.
I guess
if we we
always open against the damn Phillies.
We fucking do.
Was
it 2019 that we opened and they swept us and everybody was like, fuck the whole season. And it was so cold,
like, you couldn't even like see like the batters, like their eyes were out and every other inch of skin was covered. Because you have these poor like Venezuelans and it's like 20 degrees in Philadelphia.
I've never seen this kind of weather before, bro. Like, I don't know what to do. Speaking of that, it's 81 degrees here today and super humid and wonderful. And I hate the fact that, like, probably next week it's going to be 20 degrees. I hate fall, spring so much. Hate it.
It was absolutely wonderful here today. Wonderful.
I was like, damn, it's hot.
I don't know what the weather is in London, but Marla, do you have something to tell us about Britain?
I do. We have gotten some really kind words from the ladies at Birds with Balls podcast. I'm looking up, I'm pretty sure that is also their app, but let me just verify. Yeah, so their app on Twitter is Birds with Balls. And they are a British podcast that was inspired by us, apparently.
Wow.
We're out here enabling people, I suppose. No, but they're really sweet. And we had decided, they reached out and said that they are doing a draft of women athletes to build a baseball lineup. And they're going to do all UK athletes. And they asked if we wanted to do all American athletes. And we could each pod will make a lineup and then we're going to compare them. So they have already drafted 2 women so far. I know one they said was a former cricketer, and I forget what the other one was. But so we, every week, this week we're going to do 2 to catch up, but then for the next 8 weeks, I think, not a math pod, we're going to draft one woman who is an athlete of a different sport, who we think is going to be good for a baseball team. So that's what we're going to do. And I don't know, like, I don't think we have to build the lineup in order, because that takes a lot of pre-thinking.
Yeah. We're also not a pre-thinking pod if no one's
not a math pod, not a pre-thinking pod. We go by the seat of our pants. So I don't know if you guys just want to start like a pitcher and catcher, or like the 2, or like if we can think of like 2 most obvious female athletes and go that way.
So the pitcher, like, obviously would be, I feel like, Jenny Finch.
The one and only.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I said. And I had like Kat Osterman, Monica Abbott, Abbott would also be really good, but Jenny was top for me.
Yeah.
So, and like we have said before, there is no rule against pitching underhand. So
Yeah.
she could fuck some guys up in the batter's box. So I think she would be great.
I think she'd be phenomenal. And then I don't know. I'm trying to think of female athletes whose like athletic skills would translate to the baseball field. And earlier today, you had mentioned Serena, and I was thinking about it because you had said Serena like as shortstop, and I was like, this makes sense because like one, she has to move side to side a lot, and she has to jump because like serving, you kind of like pick it up there. Like, and that seems to be it's a very mobile, not that they aren't all, but like quick reflexes, like.
Yeah. I had, after we had talked about it, I was thinking of how each skill set would translate. So I was thinking like, you need someone who's good in like short, back and forth for second and shortstop. And I actually have someone else that I'm thinking of for shortstop now that is taller. And I put Serena at second.
I was just thinking that when you told me she's 5'9".
5'9".
Yeah.
Which to me is a
giant. And Ozzy's 5'8", right? So
yeah.
But 5'9" is not that tall to,
It's not.
No.
Because so this is very height discriminatory. Yeah, we'll say that. We'll make it that.
Gonna hurt some feelings.
Except we're both short, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, it's fine. But I was like, oh my God, you know who would be great at second because she's so tiny and quick and perfect, and she'd be just like Ozzy? It's like fucking Simone Biles. But then
I went through every spot in the field, and I was like, where
short
she fit?
is.
She's
and
like 4'11".
I don't think we could put you on the baseball field, baby girl. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, you would be so fast, so quick. But
she could be a pinch runner.
She could pinch runner.
She could be a pinch runner, but I don't think you could put her at second every day. I mean, think about how high she have to jump to get a fly ball.
Yeah.
She's got to jump.
And I mean, she doesn't have a springboard under her, so.
Yeah, that's what I mean. She's got some crazy.
And she couldn't even be a catcher because the ball would be coming like at her face.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She's crazy athletic, but I was like, I really I want her on my team somewhere, but I don't know where.
But I don't know where. But that
and as a DH, she would have a really small strike zone, though.
That's true.
Maybe.
And she definitely has some power because she is literally like this big and nothing but muscle.
All power. Yeah.
So maybe that. I thought also about Serena for shortstop. That made the most sense to me. And then I was trying to think about like quickness, and I don't know. I kept coming back to Serena. I mean, like I went and looked at Alex Morgan because obviously she's a very talented athlete, but I think she would do better not at a shortstop position.
Yeah, sneak preview. I have our outfield as all soccer players.
Yeah, that's kind of
not that I'm picking, but these are my thoughts for who we should pick.
Yeah. So I thought Serena would be a good shortstop pick, but you made a good point about the height. So
I think we move her to second.
Yeah, that's I think I'm
maybe a basketball player at shortstop because they have to have the same skill set, but they're taller.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So I guess we have it. We got Jenny as our pitcher and Serena as second base. So I'm excited for this. This is going to be fun.
This is going to be fun.
It's going to be interesting.
Yes.
Thank you to Birds with Balls for reaching out to us to do this because we're going to have a blast and we're going to overthink it way too much and it's going to be super fun.
It's going to be great.
And we'll have to, they said they could make some graphics, like we'll have to make some graphics too. It'll be really cool.
It'll be super fun. It'll be like intercontinental podcasting.
There we go. Can't believe they are crazy enough to say that we inspired them. Appreciate that.
Yeah, that was tremendous.
It's good to hear those things.
Yeah.
Also really weird, but good.
And unbelievable. And I
Yeah.
question your sanity a little bit, but I also question my own, so here we are.
Yes.
But if you'd also like to question our sanity, we will be on YouTube on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. Yep.
Yes.
And we are on Podcast Everywhere on Tuesday. And we are on Twitter at Mansplain Baseball Elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And why do I still not know our tag?
Mansplain BB Pod.
It's okay. I still don't know
Twitter
our
and Instagram.
I'm Braves Emily. That's all I know.
hard saying. I don't know when
But
anything's
everything's
posted
in my
except for the
bio.
pod.
So just click on my bio.
It's all there. It's all there, bro. It's all there.
Patreon.com/MansplainBB podcast. We're getting clips of Kickass Lady segments up on YouTube. And we're gonna also start putting clips of like drafts and like stuff we've done in the past. We're gonna try to get clips up to try to get more content out for you guys. And like for shorter, like because we know sometimes we're good in small doses. So, we figured to take clips from full episodes and put them up as their own little thing. So we're going to start doing more of that.
And John Boy Media, they were talking about this on JJR this week. They're like kind of obsessed with drafts right now. And I thought it was funny because we just started doing our drafts again. Now that the infamous Nakahoma Nation is out, we can draft again without, being sued or whatever. Right. So we started up drafts and they started up drafts. So John Boy Media is just obsessed with drafts right now, but that's fine.
That's fine.
They're fun.
Just riding the wave. It is fun. They are really fun.
They are fun.
Anyway, whatever. So they drafted the states on JJR. If you didn't listen to that, you should go back and listen to it because it's funny.
And honestly, I barely saw Marla's note today. So next week we will all think of like maybe we'll get together, figure out what position we want to look in, and then we'll all have a female that like we're thinking of.
Yeah.
And that's how we'll do it.
Yeah, we can decide live who we actually want.
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun.
Yay. So we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye, guys.